November 24, 1971. A quiet man in a dark business suit hands a folded note to a flight attendant. She smiles politely and puts it away unread. 2 hours later, he would step off the back of a flying jet into rain and darkness, carrying $200,000. Nobody has ever seen him again. It began at Portland Airport, in Oregon. A man paid $20 cash for a one-way ticket to Seattle. On the ticket he gave a simple name: Dan Cooper. He looked completely ordinary. Middle-aged, dark hair, white shirt, thin black tie, black raincoat. He sat at the back of the plane and ordered a bourbon and soda. The plane was Northwest Orient Flight 305, a Boeing 727. 36 passengers, 6 crew, a short evening hop north. Nobody noticed him. Soon after takeoff, he passed the note to a flight attendant, Florence Schaffner. She thought it was a phone number and put it in her purse. Then he told her to read it. The note said he had a bomb. He opened a briefcase on his knees, just wide enough for her to see inside. Red cylinders. Wires. A large battery. Then he closed it. His demands were calm and exact. $200,000 in $20 bills, for parachutes, and a fuel truck waiting in Seattle. Money demanded like that has a name. A ransom. The jet began to circle. Round and round above Seattle, in heavy cloud, for 2 hours. This was a hijacking, an aircraft taken by force. The passengers were told only about a mechanical problem. On the ground, the FBI worked fast. They gathered 10,000 $20 bills, about 21 pounds of paper, and photographed every serial number, the unique code printed on each note. At 5:46 in the evening, the plane landed. The money and the parachutes came aboard. Then all 36 passengers walked free, never knowing how close they had been. He kept the pilots and one flight attendant, Tina Mucklow. Then came his instructions. Fly south, toward Mexico City. 10,000 feet. As slow as the plane can safely fly, rear staircase open. They took off again at 20 to 8, into rain and wind. Mucklow watched him tie the money bag to his waist with parachute cord. Then he sent her to the cockpit. At 8 o'clock, a warning light glowed in the cockpit. The rear stairs were coming down. At 13 past 8, the aircraft dipped, then rose, as though a weight had left the tail. He had jumped into a black winter sky, in freezing rain, at around 200 miles an hour, above the dark forests of southwest Washington. The plane landed at Reno at 2 minutes past 11, stairs still hanging open. Officers came aboard. The cabin was empty. He had vanished. There 1 minute, gone the next. He left 3 things behind: 8 cigarette ends, 2 of the 4 parachutes, and a black clip-on tie on his seat. And a name that was never really his. In the rush of that first night, a reporter mixed the hijacker up with another man checked in Portland, called D.B. Cooper. The wrong name went out, and it stayed. The search was enormous. The FBI called the case Norjack. Soldiers walked the woods. Divers went into the lakes. They found no body, no parachute, not one $20 bill. Then, on February 10, 1980, an 8-year-old boy named Brian Ingram was smoothing sand for a fire on a bank of the Columbia River. His fingers found paper. 3 bundles of $20 bills. Rotting, but still held by rubber bands, still in their original order. $5,800. The serial numbers matched. It was Cooper's money. It is still the only physical evidence ever found. Evidence means the objects and facts that show what really happened. The rest of the money has never appeared. Most investigators believe he died that night. His parachute could not be steered, and he wore a business suit and thin shoes. But no body was found, and no suspect, no person the police believed guilty, was ever proven. In 2016, after 45 years, the FBI closed the case. It remains the only unsolved hijacking in American aviation history. If this story stretched your English, stay with the channel. Next time, 9 hikers who fled their own tent into a Russian winter night. Nobody knows why.